fewer than 10 governors on the platform of the All Progressives Congress (APC) have already visited Governor Godwin Obaseki of Edo State on Saturday to persuade him from dumping the party for the People's Democratic Party (PDP), following his disqualification from contesting the governorship primary election in the state. There were rumors that Obaseki was seriously considering moving to the opposition party with the chairman of the 18 local government areas. A top government official who opted not to be named, however, told the news in confidence that the governor was actually giving thought to dumping the APC to seek a re-election on the platform of PDP. I just returned from the government house where we had a marathon meeting over the vexatious issue. And as you ask, yes, we are considering moving to the PDP, all of us, but we are still weighing every option. As I speak with you, the governor is on his way to Abuja, but I don't know what exactly his mission there is. I can also authoritatively inform you that 10 governors from the north were in Benin today. They were at the government house to persuade him, Obaseki, not to leave the party, he said. The screening committee set up by the National Working Committee of the APC has disqualified Obaseki from participating in the governorship primaries over alleged discrepancies in the academic qualifications and NYC discharge certificates he presented for screening. So guys, first thing first, I thought they said there's a interstate lockdown and everybody, all these officials, they've been flying everywhere, every now and then you see them in everywhere, going to different places. Just the same thing that is happening in Abuja, in Aso Rock, that the chief of staff, the Gambari, has been going, according to reports, according to what they have been exposing and revealing all the secrets happening in that place. The so-called personal secretary to Buhari too, that is what is bringing all this shooting and back and forth stories. All of them have been flouting these directives. So how do you expect this country to move forward? In this in a saner environment, if this kind of a thing happens, before you know it, they will resign. They will resign. But in Nigeria, you know, they can't resign because that is their politics, is their profession. They don't have any job to do because they don't have what to fall back on. If this kind of a thing happens in a saner environment, the president will come and be preaching to us in a saner environment, you don't do this, you don't do that. But in a saner environment, you can be going to abroad to go and get into treatment, to go and be doing all manner of things. Impunity here and there, nepotism in a saner environment. See people who are supposed to uphold the law, they are flouting the law here and there. We hear that the Obaseki himself will go to Abuja. I don't know whether the law is not for them. I think somebody needs to answer that question. Because irrespective of who you are supporting, the nitty-gritty of most of these things, we need to look into it. For the fact that you are saying, oh, you support it, but is it not the same law that is supposed to hold all of them, that you are not supposed to move? But they've been going from places to places. So how do they move? Are they unofficial? Okay, are we going to say they are essential, on essential duty or whatever? Well, let's leave that. So coming back to governors begging Obaseki not to leave. So he should not leave. So does it mean he's going to PDP, he's going to dent APC or what? Of course, I know that the other factions, the female faction, they will know that that is what he will resort to. And all of them will be planning everything every now and then. You know that this man has already brought out a gazette that no more than 20 people should gather because of this coronavirus of a thing. They will be talking about coronavirus, but you guys are flattening the interstate lockdown. So begging him, meaning was he might have a dent on the party, so they should allow him to sit down, to just wait. Of course, he will want to do whatever it will take to say, okay, since you guys want to do this, me, so I will do you back. And there's no doubt that he has been having discussion with PDP people. Some people are saying, oh, those who are in PDP, do you think they will just, those who have been nothing the ambition of being the president or being the governor in that state, all of a sudden, because he has a problem with his party, he will just come and all of them, they will just have to step back. But I just believe that whatever it will take for PDP to get that seat, they will do it. Because as it is now, even if PDP try to contest, what is the probability that they are going to win? Anybody they are going to be presenting, unless the masses, it is only the masses that will be able to do the mathematics now. It is only the people of Edo State that will be able to do the calculation. But if they are really if they are really aware of these things, if they can think thoroughly and deeply. And some people have been saying if anybody from Oshomole wins this governorship election, that means Godfatherism has been established and founded completely. Because that is what Oshomole really wants. Because you cannot tell me, you cannot be saying something different and be acting something different. We are not babies. Nigerians are not non-entities. They know what is happening. They know the reason why all this, because people believe that it was the one that put this guy there. And people have forgotten the reason why Oshomole himself stood his ground that it must be Obaseki in 2016. So for him to have stood his ground, meaning that some people must have stood for him to come in 2007 or so. So people are not just getting this whole thing, not them. They say not dog, they eat dog, so they know them themselves. So for the governors, APC governors to be begging him, that is what I don't get. What do they want him to do? To fold his arms? So if they believe that he does not have an electoral value or is not going to have any form of consequence for him being disqualified, I don't think they have to be begging him to stay back. Okay, please leave APC now or else you will be fully messed up. Don't accept their begging. Neither Obaseki leave APC or not, he had finished his political career. What is the basis for the beginning or for the begging? Are they going to qualify him to contest the primary? Yes, it is fake posts. Who are those 10 governors? Edo is one state. How governors? How 10 governors? Okay. Sounds like illiterate. Can't you read? If it was true that these results were not fake, the Obaseki I know would have been in court by now. Next time, you won't try to bite the fingers. You just try to bite the finger that feed you. And all of you are suffering there. Nigerians are suffering. The masses that voted these people in, what have they done for you? Fingers. It's all about these people, these players, all these political players. Those are the people you are talking about. This one fair, this one bites this one. What about you? What is your own position? What do you have to gain in all of this? They will tell you, they will quote budget, big budget, and yet nothing is coming to you. The environment, nothing to write home about it. Infrastructure, nothing on ground. And you are saying somebody failed. What about those politicians that we don't even think about ourselves? We think about these people who have already mixed us dry. We think about them. We don't even think about ourselves. I don't know this the kind of mentality we have in this country, whether because of the way the politicians have really weaponized weaponized the masses with poverty. In as much you are talking about this, people, what about you? Nobody's talking about what they have gained or what they have achieved, even as a people or as a state. Okay, are you not schooled? How do you find your way here? Okay, somebody is talking about how can they have a 10 governors in Edo State? They are talking about a 10 governors from the north. Obaseki is a peaceful man. They should not beg Obaseki. They should beg Ushumole to stop his lawlessness and rascality behavior. Where are they when he was being traumatized and disqualified? Okay, why are they begging Obaseki not to leave APC? Okay. Wow, this sounds like a super story. Oh. It is fake news. Politicians don't behave like that. Beg somebody that has no electoral value and defective. Let PDP have him and see the problems it will bring to them. Now APC can have peace. He is the one that will jubilate at electoral misfortune of the party. Refuse 14 members of the State Assembly from being inaugurated since 1999. We have never had a House of Assembly that's composed of 10 minority members out of 24. Don't forget, current information commissioner was never screened by the assembly but is working. Reconciliation committee are set up and it will be the one to rubbish them, from Ganduje to Senate President and lately interim chairman and the party Akonde. Is he the first governor in Nigeria? That's what somebody saying. Okay, nothing will happen. He will decamp and must win the election for his second tenure. Another says here that the questions that keeps me wondering are, was it not the same certificate that brought him to have been the governor for the past 4 years, where this certificate is not screened before he was elected for 4 years? That's what somebody is asking. Someone says APC's 1 plus 1 is equal to 4. He presented a different certificate then. Really? Super story. Why are you begging? Shebi una get the liver. You see that important to your party. The 10 governors that rose up now, where were they when the rift was on? Why didn't they intervene then? Useless set of people. I think everybody tried. In my opinion, everybody tried. A lot of people tried. Okay, if we talk about that, is anybody going to accuse the Oba of Benin for not intervening? He did. He started the whole thing from the beginning, even to the president, even that he tried to settle this gentleman, but all to no avail. If we talk about whether the party or people try to intervene or to settle these people, yes, we can give it to them. A lot of various groups, governors upon governors, they said no, you have to settle this, but they didn't listen to them because, like I've been saying, the two of them, they know what the masses do not know. Obaseki and Oshomole, they know what the masses do not know. That is why you could see that they didn't want to just agree on settling their matters. Well, another says that I don't know what this confused governor still going to Abuja for. Romancing with the devil and his enemies. Can't he think rightly by himself? But is diverging his plans and next step, or inform them into Aso Rock, or in Aso Rock, he wants to dump their APC party, or he wants to resort to blackmail like his mentor Obaseki did when he wanted to be removed as APC chairman. That if not, if that's not a problem, it will retain uh the real person in Asu Rock. We are watching closely. I don't understand this person say comment. If Obaseki is not a candidate, then he must leave APC to avoid Ambode syndrome. APC has become a joke for a party. Please leave APC. Where were the 10 governors when that man, Ushumole, has been a dictator? So guys, let's hear your opinion. Leave your comments below in the comment section. Thank you.